Hello YouTube, Size17 here, but you can just call me Travis, and welcome back for what I guess actually is another collection update. This is one of sort of an impromptu one that I wasn't planning to do, as impromptu might might imply. This is the USPS gods shine their lights upon me, and for some reason I got something in the mail today, so that was pretty cool. Just happens to be a bunch of stuff from one band, from one label, so I thought I haven't listened to it at all, but I thought, what the hell, let's just show it off, because I don't have any other reason why not to. Alright, in the background we're listening to Lethal Desire by Canada's Chainbreaker. Check it out, let's do it, like it. Alright, so yeah, my order came in from good old Bindrune Recordings up in Michigan. Muddy Worm, thank you very much. This first thing I'm going to show you here is the first thing that sort of led to this overall purchase, and that is the new. I guess it's sort of it's a compilation, really, because it's two different tracks from two different eras of time. So we'll call it a compilation. I'm not really sure how the artists themselves are calling it, but for the sake of this video, we're going to call it a compilation. And that is the compilation released here from Panopticon. It is called the Crescendo of Dusk. This has two songs on it. The first one being the title track, the Crescendo of Dusk. That was a song that was written during the era of the album that came out last year, or albums if you want to say it that way, of what is it, The Scars of Man on the Once Nameless Wilderness Part 1 and 2. And then this second track, The Labyrinth, was written during the Autumn Eternal era. Both songs are good. I enjoyed them a lot. So they were only going to be released on vinyl records, so don't normally buy records if I can get CDs, but in this case CD wasn't going to be an option, so yeah, wanted to buy the record. Comes on this really cool looking, like, emerald green color. Looks really cool. This label also, it's cool looking. If I can see without the shine. Maybe if I show it through the thing, it'll show better. No, still kind of shiny. There we go. That's not too bad. Anyway, great stuff. If you're into Panopticon, definitely give these songs a go. I definitely like the title track a lot. That one's really fantastic. I've kind of gone through a journey with this band Panopticon. I for the longest time I sort of didn't really like them. I think mostly I would say it was my feeling of the combination of the kind of Americana folk, whatever you want to say, bluegrassy, I don't know, whatever you want to say, that he kind of combines with the black metal. Didn't really work for me, generally speaking. But for whatever reason, at least part one from The Scars of Man on the Once Nameless Wilderness, the one that came out last year, really liked that album a lot. And so, and I got this too, and I sort of had a similar journey with a similar band in I'm blanking now, on Falls of Rauros. I really wasn't into any of their stuff, and then Vigilance Perennial came out, and I really liked that one, and then I decided to just screw it, and I bought like the rest of their discography. I can't remember if it was all at one time or over a few purchases, but I ended up really getting into the back catalog of that band, and I thought, you know what, I kind of seen a similar trend with Panopticon. So I thought, you know what, while I'm picking this up at Bindrune, let's just go ahead and pick up a bunch of other goodies as well. So I did. Pretty much just bought whatever CDs Marty had of Panopticon albums that did not have, and so these are what I got. First one up, this is another compilation, I guess you would say, because it's a compilation of two albums reworked, that being On the Subject of Mortality and Social Disservices. Here it says, yeah, remixed and remastered here. So I'm not really sure if it's so much a reworking. I'm not really sure. I haven't even opened any of these things. Anyway, I'm really excited to dive into Panopticon's other albums and really give them a good listen. It really has been, you know, quite a while since I've really taken the time to really sink in. And like I said, with Falls of Rose, you know, over time my taste changes. All the time I'll come back to albums years afterward and be like, you know what, I'm not sure what I heard because this is awesome. I also picked up this one. This is Road to the North. I think this is the album that was released most recently before The Scars of Man and Once Nameless Wilderness, Part 1 and 2. So yeah, I'll probably be working my way backwards. So starting here with this one, because actually I think, yeah, well, I'll come back to this. And then the last one I picked up that was available is Kentucky. I think this actually, Autumn Eternal came out in between this Kentucky and Road to the North. And then I'm almost pretty sure, if I remember correctly, these two albums were the next two. I think actually the ones that I still need, other than Autumn Eternal, are the very first two. Outside of, like, I think there's some EPs and stuff too. I really haven't dived into deeply. Figured I would check out all these, and if I was still interested, I would continue on. So anyway, really excited to kind of dive into Panopticon, you know, with the hopes that I'm going to really enjoy all this stuff, seeing as that I really ended up enjoying The Scars of Man on Once Nameless Wilderness, and then actually the stuff that's on here, actually, because I also enjoyed the other track, which I can't remember what the title of it now. It's called The Labyrinth. That one's from the Autumn Eternal era, so that kind of also gives me hope that I'm in for a good time of checking out some Panopticon music. So anyway, thanks Marty Worm for putting out some quality music, and yep, I'm excited to, like I said, jump into the stuff. Yep, that's all I got to say about that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're familiar with any of those releases or any other releases by Panopticon, particularly maybe the ones, the first two albums, I don't know if I've really heard too much about those, to be honest. I've heard a fair bit about Autumn Eternal. So yeah, the first two, that would be kind of interesting to hear about. Otherwise, that's it. Have a good day.